On the Roll is a decently inappropriate D&D podcast. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Listener discretion is advised.
All right. So I asked my friends, what if we take 3 of us and we'll see what we can make? In a room, here we'll sit with our nerd games and all of our shit. Wait and see, look out below, and watch our world, 'cause we're on the roll, on the roll, on the roll. D20's flying and OC's are dying. We never know, 'cause it's on the roll. Gary Gygax can't make it slow. Here we come, yeah, we're on the roll. So I told my friends, here we go. Grab your dice, 'cause it's on the roll.
Welcome to On the Roll, a D&D podcast where 3 humans sit at a table and coexist as nerds who roleplay a couple of folks officially on the run from the government in a dystopian world where magic isn't a thing. My name is Random Noob. I'm the Dungeon Master.
My name is Bippy, and I play Vaughn, who was recently introduced to killing grandmas.
Hi, I'm Bo, and I play Desdemona, or Des, and she's just a lonely teenager with a very big brain.
The very... Why'd you look at me like that? Okay, so I think it'd be fun to try out different things for entering the podcast. So I think I'm going to do a fun question about something about your guys' characters. So I think if your guys' characters were any one Winnie the Pooh character, which one would they be?
Ooh.
Eeyore!
That was, like, without a doubt. I don't know. I'd probably be Piglet. I think Mr. Vaughn would be Piglet for sure, I think.
I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. I don't know which one of them is a smartass, because
Which one? A rabbit? I feel like rabbit is kind of a little bit of like a smartass.
A little bit, yeah. I can see what you're getting at.
Like I feel like in a lot of the, I don't remember because I haven't seen Winnie the Pooh since I was literally like
Me too.
I don't think
12,
I ever
10.
ironically
Actually saw it.
Watched it, like.
I don't know. Yeah, rabbit's kind of smart. Who would, I don't know, Eeyore maybe? Eeyore's not smart as Eeyore's just kind of depressed.
I just yeah, because he's depressed as hell.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. So we'll see how that works out. Beep boop bop boop. Okay. A recap from last session. Both of you guys found yourselves, for your own separate reasons, traveling on a train heading from one quadrant to another, when unfortunately the train derailed, crashed and burned. You both awoke to find yourselves as the only sane survivors. There was a grandma who was later killed by one of the party members.
Really?
Yes. You found yourselves to be one of the only couple of the only survivors, and you looked around, you cast about, you found whatever survival equipment you could. You were approached by a couple of thieves, who you stopped promptly, when an incoming radio signal was picked up. It was from someone claiming they were with the government, saying, hey, we'll come send help. Have you seen anything or anyone approach you guys? Desdemona answered the radio call and denied any allegations of anyone or anything approaching them. And they said that they were going to send someone to help. However, you got the vibe that those people they were sending were not necessarily to help. So you decided to run away and make your escape towards the quadrant you were originally heading to. Once you arrived there, it was a little port town, and you wandered through, spent the night in a motel, went to a ramen shop the next morning, and some cops approached you guys when a ramen lady who had a deep history with the government and who was a little bit kooky saved you guys and took you inside. She explained that there was very little time, that she and Fido were sending you off on the 2 horses, which you named Jerry and Carr, and sent you to a specific location in between a couple of quadrants. So, you disembarked, and last we left you, you had just exited the gates of the quadrant, knowing that whatever lay in front of you was much different and a very big change than what your lives originally were. So as you're venturing through the woods, you're on these horses, and I just want to, it's been a couple hours of riding. What do you think both of your characters are like? What's the demeanor? What's the vibe?
Vaughn is definitely nodding off on his horse right now. 100%. His hands are like wrapped up too tightly in the horse's mane right now, trying to stay on top of Carr at the moment, as he's trying not to nod off entirely. But he's okay otherwise. He's got some thoughts of what happened a couple days ago.
I think the vibes are just very quiet, very like neither of us have any idea what to say to this stranger who we are now like
Infatuated with.
Infatuated is crazy.
Infatuated is a fun word, okay?
Infatuated. Quick pause. Do you not know the definition of the word infatuated? Do I not know the definition of the word infatuated?
I mean, I know it.
Possessed with an intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone. I don't think that's what you meant.
Guys, we never said I was the smartest at this table, okay?
Yeah.
I was never part of a spelling bee.
Okay, so as you're traveling along, you see that both Carr and Jerry are starting to get mildly tired. They're starting to sort of seem like they could use a little water break. And you notice a nearby brook that Carr and Jerry immediately take a quick pause and start to slurp up some water.
Can I check to see if the water's poisonous?
Go ahead.
What would you like me to roll?
My first instinct was, let's go with nature.
Okay, I have a -1 in that. It's fine. Oh, that's a 2.
Water seems like water.
Yay!
Poisoned or not, who's to say? So Carr and Jerry are just sitting there as I'm assuming you guys both just hop off Carr and Jerry so that you can.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let
them
rest for a minute, and you find that it would be maybe a good time to get yourselves a bit more acquainted.
Okay. Hey, antisocial being that keeps changing on me for some reason, but I think you're the same person. Hi.
Hello.
What would you like to talk about on this fine evening along this pond/bog with two
Brook.
horses? Brook?
Brooke.
What would you like to talk about?
What's your name again?
Oh, I'm Vaughn. You're Desdemona, correct?
Yes. And how old are you, Vaughn?
17. You?
17.
Oh,
So, Vaughn, what were you doing on that train?
I feel like I'm getting deja vu here, but it's possible that we may have already had this conversation. However, I went to go do some things in Quadrant 4.
So bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're good.
Look, I don't know what to talk about.
That's so
So
fair.
as you guys are standing near this brook, sort of making awkward conversation with one another, watching Carr and Jerry be very adamant about their pursuing of this brook because they're very thirsty. They've been running for like 2 hours straight. You're struck by the serene silence of the air around you. It's almost nice, but it's quickly interrupted by the sound of military helicopters flying overhead, and you're reminded of your mission at hand as you look down at the napkin that you hold that contains the coordinates that the ramen lady had given you.
Okay, so I think we need to go.
Agreed.
Yeah, I would like to at least attempt to mount Carr.
Yeah, you mount Carr and Carr. Well, actually, roll animal handling because I said
okay.
so.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on top of Jerry.
roll animal handling as well.
Oh, dear Lord above. That is a 7, I believe. Hang on, let me double check. Oh, no, that's a 9.
That is a solid 6.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm
So
sorry.
I have a feeling that our rules are completely opposite from session 1.
Yeah, no, so they both are just too passionate about this brook. And, you know, they finish up with the brook, they look over at you guys, you try to mount them, they sort of give you a shoulder like, nah.
Nah.
We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
is there a boulder nearby?
Roll investigation.
Yeah.
It's oddly specific. Investigation.
That's an 8.
An 8. Beautiful. What size of boulder are you looking for?
A medium-sized boulder, probably.
Okay, so you find both a very small-sized boulder and a very, very large-sized boulder.
Okay.
Like if Car was a horse, you find a boulder the size of one of his hooves, so like a rock. But then you also find a boulder the size of 4 cars, four horses. So you have those two as a reference for how big they are.
Okay. Where is the large boulder at?
It's about 30 feet away from where you guys stand next to
Okay, and is it on the bank of the pond?
No. It's just standing next to a tree.
Okay, I would like to push the rock into the water.
To stop the brook's flow? Jesus Christ. Okay. Why don't you
And to
roll
spook the
strength?
horses away from the water.
Roll strength.
Roll
This is
strength,
going to
I
be a
got you.
very hard check because this is like times 4 of a horse.
Times 4 of a horse.
I'm gonna start using that. As,
Don't you hate when boulders are the size times 4 of a horse?
I just hate
That
when
is a 21.
20. What was the base score?
19. Plus 2 is 21.
Fine. So
Yay!
you summon out of your anxiety-ridden small little boy soul. You summon the capabilities to push this boulder all the way over into the brook, stopping the flow of the brook from reaching the horses. Let me just I really don't understand how water not being there is gonna scare the crap out of a horse.
Okay,
but-
well, here's the thing: is my original idea was like throwing like a medium-sized rock like in front of them so that they would stop drinking the water. But this works too.
They don't give 2 flying fricks.
There's no water though.
Well, they look down, they see no water, they like lick the last of it up, and
Ew.
then they sort of look over at you like, really?
Can I try to mount car now?
Roll animal handling.
That is a 16.
Yeah, sure. You mount Car. Go ahead. You
Yay!
mounted Car.
I'm just gonna watch Yvonne do like all this crazy shit, and I'm gonna go look for some food I can offer my horse to befriend Jerry.
Roll investigation.
You could feed him ramen and see how he reacts.
Okay. Investigation. That is a 17.
I can't believe I had so many plans for this session. This truly was not a planned theme for this session. At 17, you find some mistletoe. Wait, let me Google.
Is mistletoe edible?
Google, can horses eat mistletoe? No, horses should not eat mistletoe.
Horses should not eat
No, horses should not eat mistletoe as it is toxic and can cause serious health issues. Okay, you find some mistletoe, but right next to the mistletoe, you find some blueberries.
I'm going to feed Jerry some blueberries and try to befriend him.
Okay, so Jerry takes the blueberries and Jerry looks at you kindly and actually, why don't you roll insight for me?
That is a 22.
Okay. So, as you look into Jerry's eyes, you can see that he has a deep, intense history with the government. Just like the ramen lady did. And you look into Jerry's eyes, And you see, when he was a young... Are they called fowls?
Yes,
Foals?
they're called foals, I think.
And he was young fowl. Sorry. When he was a young foal, his family, his whole horse family, was oppressed by the government. You see that his own horse family was left from him before he had turned age 1. And their namesake, their family heritage, had always been blueberries. And he never got to have blueberries from his mother or his father or his sister or his other sister ever since his family was taken away by the government. So he gives you a deep look that basically says, thank you. And then he lets you mount him. I'm assuming you guys both continue riding to the location.
Yes.
Correct.
All right. So, you come, as you're continuing up on the location, there's nothing exactly notable nearby the coordinates as you approach them. But as you come to a clearing, and you look down your map, and you see that's where the coordinates are. You're at the right location. And in this open clearing, there is one singular flower directly in the center. And you're on the edge of the clearing. What are you going to do?
So which one of us is going to be Mother Gothel?
I was just gonna walk up and start singing like no hesitation. My changeling abilities to transform into Mother Gothel and start singing that song.
Wait, are you actually?
No.
Okay. I was like, oh my god, okay.
I can't control it.
I'm going to manifest my cosplay capabilities in game.
Anyway, go. What are you guys gonna do?
I was just gonna say I'm gonna hop off of Jerry and like before I move, I'm gonna check. I want to look around for traps.
Go ahead, roll investigation.
That is a 17 again.
Yeah, you don't see any traps.
Okay.
You do see signs that there are footprints around the area and in the clearing, but no traps.
Wait, what are the footprints like human footprints? What are they?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they're human footprints.
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to Vaughn and be like, "Hey, I see some footprints. So there's that, but I don't see any traps of any sort. I think we should be fine."
Okay. I'd like to like come up and like actually identify identify the flower.
Okay, roll nature.
Okay. I can roll nature. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
That's a satisfying noise.
I think that's an 18.
An 18?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's an 18.
You can see that this is a daisy. It's a singular daisy. In this.
Is there any special properties about it? Do I notice mutations?
Nope, it looks like a basic frickin' daisy in the center of this giant clearing.
Okay, so we can either pick it or we can try to preserve it. Which one would you like to do? Do you think there's some holy moly under it? Like
Holy moly.
people will get it. Trust. There are certain people who will get that reference.
I don't get that reference. Continue.
So is it like healthy? Does it look healthy?
Yeah, it looks like
It's just a daisy.
It's just a daisy. It's just one singular daisy in the center of this field.
Can I?
Or should we dig under it to see if there's something?
You can do that. I want to like look at the footprints that were there before us. Are they just walking towards the daisy? Or are they?
They're all
walking
around.
away?
So all of the footprints are all around. You can see that they're towards the daisy, they're away from the daisy, they're circling around the daisy, they're coming from all different directions. It's very clear that this area is very heavy in what's the
Traffic?
word? Traffic, yeah, in like people walking traffic.
Okay.
I would like to dig under the flower.
What are
Preserve
you
the
gonna dig with?
flower.
What are you gonna dig with?
My hands.
Okay. Why don't you? Yeah, I'm not even gonna make you roll for that because you know you have time. So you dig under this flower and it is dirt. Are you like digging it up so you can like pick it up while still maintaining the root structure? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm literally looking to see if there's something underneath the flower.
Nope, it's just dirt. Just dirt.
What the hell?
There's maybe some bugs. They're normal bugs.
Not like radioactive. They're not gonna bite me and make me Spider-Man.
They're
Like,
normal bugs.
okay.
You could get bit by one of them. Do you want to try to get bit by one of them?
No, I don't want to try. No, sorry.
You don't want to become Spider-Man?
No, I do, but I don't want to trust any bug I run into.
Fair enough. I'm gonna become Beetle Man. I'm gonna get bit by a beetle. I'm so sorry. Like
I could tell we've already disappointed the DM.
What are you gonna do about the flower?
I think we should maybe keep it intact. It seems somewhat meaningful.
I'm gonna like walk around the clearing.
Are we supposed to block it?
Okay, dude, just because my character's a genius doesn't mean I am.
I'm sorry. It's so funny. This is so. I need to do this more often. Okay.
I'm really not good with puzzles.
Okay. So you're gonna walk around the clearing?
Yes.
Will you actually roll perception for me
Oh dear.
as you're walking around the clearing?
That is a unnatural 20.
No, that's a dirty
un-
20.
a
Dirty 20. Dirty 20.
I said un.
Oh, an unnatural. Oh, I thought
I'm
you
so
said.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why'd you make the Minecraft potion slurping noise?
Okay, so you can tell as you're walking around this clearing, you're looking at this flower. You're looking at Vaughn sort of digging underneath this flower. When you hear people coming
Okay, I'm
from
gonna...
deep in the forest, you can hear the thunderous rumble. Not the thunderous rumble, but the rumble of a group of people approaching.
I'm gonna hide
You're gonna hide in what? Like a bush? In the tree?
in a tree.
In a tree? Okay, why don't you roll stealth for me? Oh, that's rough.
So,
Hold on, let me just roll.
that is a 7.
Oh, you have a +5 in stealth? Dear
No.
lord.
Jesus. Okay. So you hide in this tree. Are you gonna actually? Will you roll me perception to see if you can see it?
Oh, sorry, I didn't say anything, huh?
No,
you
you
didn't.
just left me to die. Well, that worked. I guess. Stealth?
No, perception.
Oh, perception. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. You can as well hear this rumbling coming. Are you gonna do anything? You look over, you see Desdemona dip into the tree, and then you just hear the rumbling of the feet.
Can I take the flower and hide in a bush? Can I take the flower and hide in a bush?
You're taking the flower with you? Okay, roll stealth.
I have disadvantage. Why am I doing this?
You have disadvantage on stealth? Oh yeah, because you have armor.
Okay, that's a 10 for the first one. 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you run over and you hide in what, the bush? The tree?
A bush. Yes, a
Okay.
bush.
So you're both hiding, and this group of people come up, and there are all these scraggly people. You're watching them as Desdemona. You see them run under the tree you're watching them from the bush where you're perched, and it's like probably about 10 of these very scraggly looking people. Their hair isn't brushed, their clothes are all torn, and they run straight to the center where you had dug out the flower. And they have this crazed look in their face, and you hear one of them go, "Where's the flower? Where's the flower? Who took the flower?" And suddenly the entire group erupts into chaos of, "Did you take the flower? Did you tell someone about the flower? Who took the flower?" And they start just yelling and screaming for their flower.
Oh, can I see Des at all?
Probably, I didn't roll very good.
What, roll perception? What did you roll?
I rolled a 7 total.
7? Okay, yeah, just roll perception.
Oh, come here. That is a 21.
Yeah, you see Des, no problem. You look over, you see Des just...
Can Des see me?
Yeah, sure, why not? Yes.
Okay.
Des saw you hide, so...
So what Vaughn is going to do is Vaughn is going to try to make incoherent hand motions and very tinily so that he's not bringing much attention to tell you, hey, while they're being chaotic, We should go.
Why don't you roll insight, Des?
Yeah. So insight, that is a 11. An 11.
Yeah, you don't know what the frick he's trying to say. Who's to say?
What the fuck?
That's
You do the
beautiful.
commonly recognized sign for what the fuck did you just say to me? Okay, so as you're doing this, Bippy, you start to hear the sound of more footsteps approaching from sort of the direction behind where the bush is, back into the woods. You hear the sound of more footsteps approaching. But these do not sound like human footsteps. They're not running. They're not even like human footsteps sneaking. They sound almost like an animal. And you hear this animal sort of slinking through the forest. Then you realize you hear more than one of whatever this animal is. What are you going to do?
I swear to God, if you put 2 Wendigos in this forest, I'm gonna cry. Can I try to identify the animal through its footsteps?
Sure. Go ahead. Be my guest.
Nature.
Nature.
Okay. 9.
That
A
just
9?
sat there.
Yeah, you can't. Based on hearing it, no.
Do I hear it?
No, not from where you are.
Okay.
Can you see it?
Can I see it?
No.
I don't know what to do. What if I just remain where I am? Am I still hidden from the back?
You hear the growling behind you,
But
coming up, approaching your bush.
behind my ear? Like,
Behind your bush.
does it know I'm here? Do I know that it's...
You hear it. You hear growling behind your bush, and you get the sense that it's yeah, it knows your ear.
Can I slowly turn to go look at what the heck it is?
Yeah, sure. So as you turn around, I have pulled up a picture of a zombie dog with lights and sounds from some kind of Halloween horror website. Here, it looks somewhat along the lines of this. Just a really freaky looking dog. Kind of like the dogs from Silent Hill, the old PS3 game. The original one. Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what it looks like. And you see this thing staring you dead ass in the eyes.
I'm up in the tree looking out for pterodactyls.
As one should be. And yeah, so you see as you look this thing dead ass in the eyes, but over to its right you see like 2 or 3 more, and over to its left you see like 2 more. And
Do they also know where I am?
Well, yes, but they're more focused on approaching the group that's in the center of the clearing. This one, however, has found you. Can we do a fun little thing called rolling initiative?
No!
You'll be okay. Okay.
I'm a paladin. I've got this.
I actually have my notebook.
I have higher initiative than you.
Bo, what did you roll?
I got a 17.
Bippy, what'd you roll?
15.
So, Bo, from your perch, you can start to see that Bippy is being approached by these dogs. You can start to see these dogs beginning to close in on the people in the center. What are you gonna do? You go first.
Okay. I can probably gauge that dog's gonna attack Vaughn, right?
Yeah, you can get that vibe. You get that vibe, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna, pull out my hand axe, because that's more fun to me.
Okay. Are you
Uh,
just gonna wait in the tree?
I'm gonna throw it at the dog and try.
Okay, if you miss, I'm gonna have you roll disadvantage because you were throwing something towards a bush, and there's a dog behind the bush where Vaughn is. If you miss, you are going to hit Vaughn.
No.
If there's a chance, you will hit Vaughn.
No! Please.
Go ahead, roll with disadvantage.
I was gonna say, is it too late to say, can I use my crossbow instead? Because I feel like that might work out.
Okay,
better.
yeah, sure, but you still have a chance of hitting Vaughn.
So with disadvantage.
Not with disadvantage, just roll 1. But if you fail, you're gonna hit Vaughn.
I hate you.
What'd you roll?
7.
Plus?
Sorry, 4 plus 3 is a 7.
Oh, a 4 plus. Okay. How much damage does that do?
Hey, but that doesn't pass my armor class. It's not fair for it to hit me.
But
should I roll
Des
again?
wasn't aiming for you.
Should I roll
Well, then it
again?
doesn't pierce my armor.
How much does it hit for? What's the damage?
1d8 plus 1.
Oh.
No, I have heavy armor on. This is not statistically accurate.
Okay, well,
Should I roll to hit Vaughn?
no. Oh, actually, yeah, good point. Now that you've missed, roll to hit Vaughn.
You've actually got to be kidding.
What'd you get?
So
18 plus.
That's a 21.
21, amazing. So you said it does 1d8 plus 1? Oh, Jesus, how much is your health?
11.
I just rolled an 8.
You're gonna kill me in the second session.
So you have...
I hate this
so
eraser.
So it's 1d8 plus what? 1, 2? 1d8 plus 1?
1d8 plus 1, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so that gives you 2 health. So, Vaughn, from your perspective, you're hiding in this bush. You're thinking, oh god, I'm screwed, but at least I have Des as a friend to help me get through this hard time, because you just took the flower of all of these, 10 crazy people who are screaming about their flower. They're missing their flower. And you don't want to get, killed. And when you start to hear, the sounds of horrible dogs approaching, you turn around, you see these horrible dogs, and you can't help but think, well, it is a good thing that I have Des as my friend in this fight. When all of a sudden, you feel the sharp twang of a crossbow arrow impacting between your shoulder blades. And you feel it damage you for, I don't know, roughly more than 3/4 of your health?
It's 9 damage, right?
9 damage out of 11. I don't know what that math is off the top of my
2.
head, but it's more than 3. It's more than 3/4. And you can't help but look over a little bit, and you see Des holding the crossbow with, I don't know, what's the expression on Dez's face?
My head is in my hands. I am just like
The most
just
disappointed.
disappointed.
The most disappointed stature of anyone you've ever seen in your life. Okay, that would be, that's your turn. Go ahead. What you
So I'm
gonna
gonna
do,
use
Bippy?
lay on hands. I'm gonna smack 4 band-aids on myself. Actually, no, I'm gonna do all 5. I don't care. So that brings me up to a hit point of 7, and that
Okay.
doesn't take either of my turns, correct?
I'm so sorry.
No, it does not.
It's
I
okay,
don't think you are. Anyway,
Accidents happen.
I am actually gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself. I'm gonna put Divine Smite on my longsword, and I'm gonna hit Big Boy. Not Big Boy. I'm gonna hit the. Oh, by the way, guys, Shield of Faith is me drinking a Red Bull. So you see me pop out a Red Bull, the click of the Red Bull, and then chugging.
A non-brand sports energy drink.
A non-banned sports energy drink, to clarify.
Yes. And then I'll
Guess-
use Divine Smite, which is just making my sword stronger, I guess.
Guess
Hey!
Guess who's gonna be Red Bull's next collab? Vaughn.
Yes!
You ever get hit in the back with a crossbow between your shoulder blades? All I need to recover is a Red Bull. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put that on the longsword. That doesn't take an action, so I'm gonna hit with my longsword.
Roll to hit.
Yep. That is a 17 to hit.
A 17 to hit. Okay. Yeah. So yes, you hit. How much damage does that do?
An extra 2d8. Holy crap. Does someone have an extra d8 I can borrow?
Oh yeah, I have an extra D8 you can borrow. Here's a D8. It's the same D8 that rolled to kill you.
Okay, and then that's +4. Holy crap.
Jesus.
Okay, so he takes 12, 15, 19 damage.
Yeah, you obliterate him. Explain how you obliterate him.
Ooh, it's a dog, right?
Why'd you say it like that? What are you gonna do to him? He's just a little puppy. From his perspective, he's just approached you, and he's like, ah, tasty morsel. And then he looks behind and he sees you get fired with a crossbow. He's like, ah, tasty impaled morsel. And then all of a sudden, you chug a Red Bull, slap on a couple Band-Aids, pull out your longsword. How do you make your longsword fancy? How do you make it better?
I actually haven't figured it out yet. My thought process was the sword just becomes longer.
Yeah, you pull out your longsword, you sort of click a little extension on the bottom, it extends further, and then you just obliterate him. How do you obliterate him? I have a really cool thing if you don't have a cool thing.
You go ahead, because I think mine is way too, like, gory.
So you take this sword, and this dog is staring at you. He's got, like, the demeanor of a really cool dog. And you take this sword, and you just... Do you need something? Are you good?
I have a question.
Indeed, go ahead, inquire.
When Vaughn makes the sword longer, can he do so by jerking the handle?
Yes. It's like when you have to bring the, like, toy lightsaber back
like,
down
pumping
into the thing.
He's like pumping it.
Yeah, so he watches you put Band-Aids on, chug a Red Bull, and jerk off a sword before you take the sword and you drive it through his mouth all the way back out of his asshole. And as an extra cool,
skewered.
Skewered. Who's the impaled meat now? As an extra bonus thing. What? As an extra bonus thing, it elongates just a little bit more to just cut that much deeper. And you successfully killed him. Cool. So as you're standing there, gosh, you really seem to like goring innocent creatures.
Yes.
Okay. So
Accidentally.
So the rest of the dogs look at this happen, and then they look back at their prey in the center of the field. In fact, they don't even notice what just happened to their friend. They're too focused on the group of people screaming about their flower. So they charge that group of people, and it becomes an all-out bloodbath between the dogs and the group of crazy weirdos. There's fighting, there's stabbing, there's biting, there's screaming. It's a lot of screaming, it's a lot of noise. And as this chaos is ensuing, suddenly an arrow pierces one of their heads. One of the dogs' heads. And then an arrow pierces another's head. And then, one by one, each of the individuals, people or not, have arrows thunk through their heads. And it gets deadly silent in the clearing. What are you going to do?
Since I, like, attacked, I kind of, like, came out of hiding. Can I just try to hide again?
Can I just... Yeah, sure. Also,
Okay.
why don't you guys... Yeah, go ahead. Go. We'll stop.
Okay. Do I know where the arrows came from? Did they?
One second.
Okay.
Let Des do their thing.
So, that is a 21.
21. Yeah, you hide even better. While you were busy, like, horribly murdering your friend, you noticed an even better perch that's great for hiding in, so you're hiding there.
Yep.
Bippy, first of all, why don't you roll me a wisdom saving throw to not lose your shit because you just killed another innocent creature?
Oh my gosh!
Well, it's been a characteristic of so far that you just like
Fine.
killing things.
But eventually you have to kill so many things that it becomes normal.
It's not there yet. It won't be as hard of a check to be.
This isn't a person, this is a dog.
It's an innocent being. No.
Wisdom?
Wisdom.
9.
9? Okay, so you're gonna, so as you look at this bloodshed, you can't help but be reminded of the grandma that you knocked over and then started on fire. And you can't help but be reminded of those thieves that you horribly murdered too. Sure, they deserved it. Sure, that grandma was a little kooky. She was probably gonna die anyway, right? That's how you justify it with yourself. And this dog, he probably needed it anyway, right? Who's to say? But as you try to reel back from your sense of horrible murderous intent and the horrible pain penetrating through your shoulder blades, why don't you roll me investigation to try to see where the arrows came from? Is that a natural 1?
Perchance?
Maybe, just maybe.
Just maybe.
That's perfect because it completely matches the situation. You cannot tell. You're freaking out. What does Vaughn freaking out in this moment look like?
Pale, rocking back and forth on his ass, with his bloody sword in his hands.
What's he saying? Is he saying anything?
Incoherent murmurs.
Demonstrate. Fair enough. Dear listeners, Bippy took a full 5 seconds to sit back in her chair and rock back and forth, lore accurately. What is Des gonna do?
I'm gonna try to see if I can find where the arrows came from.
Be a deer and roll investigation, por favor. Is that a what is
that is a 2.
Is it?
I rolled that's a total of 5.
Okay. Yeah, no, you can't tell. So you hear there's another solid few minutes of silence across this field. Yeah, no. Also, Carr and Jerry they sort of just wander into the field looking around at all of these things very
No,
very confused.
No!
What?
I am prepared to jump down and protect Jerry at all costs.
Okay, so they wander into this field very confused. They're sniffing at the dead bodies of all of these dead people at the little hole in the ground where the daisy was pulled out. At the hole in the ground where this daisy was pulled out, at the dead dogs, at the dead people. And you hear the sound of boots.
I just watched Bippy fill in the second slot.
I forgot that I used 2 spell slots.
Okay,
Oh.
I thought you were just preparing.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I watched you fill in that slot, and I was like, "Oh, okay. So you're just casting a spell. That's okay. Chill."
No, I did
No,
Divine
sorry,
Smite and Shield of
continue.
Faith before, but I didn't mark my Divine Smite.
So the horses wander into the field, and you hear the sound of boots hitting the ground like they just jumped out of a tree. Like a person just jumped out of the tree. Not necessarily just boots jumping out of a tree. I'm so great at imagery, guys.
It's fine. You're good.
I'm just picturing a pair of boots running at me now.
Is like a variant of that Dr. Seuss book where the pants chase the guy around.
I love that book.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I love that book.
Sorry, excuse me. So you hear the sound of a person wearing boots jumping out of a tree. And you watch as a man steps into the clearing. He's tall, he's blonde, and you can't help but notice his ears. They're pointy. You've seen pointy ears before. You've seen people having slightly pointy ears, but not as pointy as this guy's ears are. His ears are pointy. And you... Yes?
I would like to prepare an action.
Oh, what action are you preparing?
Just to attack this man.
Jeez, okay.
If he
at
comes
what?
any-
At what?
What?
At what? You aren't... Okay, the way action prep works is you prepare it for a certain trigger, right?
If he attacks Jerry
If he attacks Jerry
I am
or
going-
Carr.
or Carr,
Or
I'm
Carr.
going to jump at him with my hand axe and just cleave him through the top of the head. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, you can prepare that action. So you watch as he has his bow and he sort of points it at the horses for a moment, and then he lowers it and takes the arrow and puts it in his quiver and takes the bow and slings it over his shoulder and walks over to the horses, and he pulls out an apple from his pocket and he holds it out to the horses and he feeds it to Jerry and then half of it to half of it to Carr, and he just starts petting them very calmly, very, very chill.
So,
Do you need a further description of his appearance? Would that benefit? What was the suspicious look? It's not a question.
I don't know. I don't think so. No. I just. So did he give half the apple to each? Or
Yes. Have you seen that trick the TikTokers do, where they take where they take the apple. It's that like trend. It's not a trend. It's that like hack that went viral where the way you can crack an apple without using. Yeah, he does that without using like a knife.
I was very worried he was giving Jerry a full apple and then Carr only half an apple, and I was about to be really mad.
I value one of you more than the other. You are not the same.
That was my only question.
That was your only question? You have no further inquiries? Okay.
Can I like vibe check that he's like gonna be chill towards the horses? Like there's
Yeah, go ahead. Roll insight.
Inside.
17.
He is chill. He is feeding these horses, and he seems like a very naturey guy. He's got like a dark green cloak with his dark green clothes. They're very natural looking. They're very flowy. They're much less processed than many of the clothes you grew up around. He has the look.
Sorry.
He sort of looks like I can't find a good picture. I'm trying to think of a way to. So he's a very tall guy in his like green cloak, and he's got a very sharp face, his ears are very pointy, but he seems chill. He gives good vibes. He seems like he truly doesn't want to harm these horses.
I'm going to very slowly make my way down from my perch and make my way over to my horse.
Are you trying to be secretive about it?
I want to be secretive until I'm like right behind him.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
I've
And
rolled
he's
stealth
gonna
like
get
6 times today.
he's gonna get perception with advantage.
Okay, that's an 11.
Okay,
Oh, so that was a natural 1 and it was 17. So.
Can I prepare an action now?
Very quickly, yes. What is it?
If Broa attacks Dez, I want to smack with longsword.
Roll a wisdom saving throw really quick.
Gosh dang it.
I don't.
You already made me do this once.
Well, yes, but this is. What'd you get?
What do you think I got?
A natural 1.
God
Yeah,
damn
you're
it.
you're two out of it. You barely even notice what's going on. You're too wrapped around the fact of the grandma and everything else. In fact, your muttering becomes even more coherent. What's the muttering sound like when it's more coherent because you're more panicked?
Burning. Grandma. No. No. Please.
Yep.
Burning.
So Des, as you approach this man, you hop down the tree pretty quietly. He doesn't even notice, and then you start sneaking towards him, and then that's when he turns and sees you, and he goes, "Hello,
Just gonna... Hello?
my name is Eldrin Evergreen. Who goes there?"
I'm so sorry.
I am Des. Who might you be and what are you doing?
I
with
said,
my
"My name
horse?"
is Eldrin Evergreen, Des." And he goes, "Are you friend or foe?" And he pulls out his bow and arrow, and points it at you.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and point at him and just be like, friend. Like, well, actively, like, we're like,
You're giving me mixed signals here. I don't know what to believe.
you're giving me mixed signals too, dude.
I never said I was your friend.
You're the one who pulled out your weapon first.
Yeah, well, you're the one who approached me first.
You're the one who's feeding my horse, so.
Which one is yours?
Jerry.
He looks. Hold on. Oh shit. He looks between them. He goes, "I don't know which one is Jerry."
The brown one?
He squints. He goes, "Jerry, a fine steed." I'm sorry.
It is beautiful.
He goes, "Jerry, a fine steed indeed. Jerry is your horse.
Correct.
You have a good horse.
Thank you.
What is your business here?"
I'm making eye contact with where I think you are. Like, do you trust this man? Do you not?
I have no idea. We're
I
just gonna say that
I-
right
I
now.
look back and you're just like, we're just looking for a friend to make friends. I mean, my old one's gone insane. I need a new one.
Okay, roll deception.
Roll. So I'm not very
Just roll.
charismatic, if you couldn't tell.
I am.
Well, you're also like insane right now. So
That's an 11.
True.
an 11. He goes, "No one comes in these woods to make friends. There are many bad people here, many insane people, many insane creatures, and I do not know where you fall on that scale. But I would like to make an acquaintance, a good friend that I can trust. There are very few of those left in my days."
Agreed. So, do you, like, own this woods, or, like, what's the deal with this place? Because clearly it's important.
"I do not. No one owns these woods. The government owns these woods. I fear they may be listening. But I find solace in secrecy in my own place. Away from all of the quadrants, away from all of that. I was on patrol here, hunting, when I came upon this horrible mess," and he motions over at all the dead people and all the dead dogs.
You killed them, dude.
"Yes, I do not like disruption. It attracts unnecessary attention. So I undid the disruption."
Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
He pets Jerry more.
I'm gonna, like, walk over to Jerry and, like, start petting him myself. Like,
He puts his bow and arrow away. "I sense that you seem friendly enough. Perhaps you would like to come back to my home with me. We can get further acquainted. I can hear of your story. I live a rather lonely life."
I could do that. He has to come with, though.
He sort of turns and looks over and sees the dead dog impaled and Bippy Vaughn just holding his sword, just rocking back and forth. He goes, "That's another crazy one, no? How did that crazy one get such good armor?"
He will not tell me, but I think he just doesn't like killing people. He's quite cool when he isn't like this. Or chill.
So this guy that has proclaimed himself as Eldrin sort of walks over cautiously to where you're sitting, Vaughn, and goes, "Excuse me, traveler.
Burning Grandma.
Your friend has requested that I bring you with us as we accompany back to my castle."
Is there burning? Is there Grandma?
"No.
Can you just help me pick him up and put him on his horse, and then
Is he going to stab me?"
I hope not.
You just see the sword shorten right then.
He sort of tentatively reaches out and grabs your sword and sort of pulls it away from you and sheathes it for you, and then sort of just picks you up and carries you over and sets you on the horse.
Can my horse restore my sanity?
Roll a wisdom saving throw with advantage.
This is beautiful. Hang on, where's my...
Oh my god.
That is a wisdom saving throw. That's a 17. Yeah. 17.
Yeah, you're all good. You get set down on this horse and you snap back to reality. There is no grandma. The dog is dead over there. You're okay. You're alive. You're still impaled in your back with a crossbow bolt, but that's fine.
I'm not taking it out. That's so funny.
Okay.
So he...
What's that dude's name again?
Pardon?
What's his name again?
My name is Eldrin Evergreen.
So
he sort of... You see him... He waves his hand, and suddenly there's a book in his hand, and he cracks it open. And he looks at the book, and he sort of turns a little bit, turns to the left, turns to the right, goes, "My home should be that way. Come on." And he begins to walk through the forest.
Where did you get that, dude? What?
He waves his hand, and the book isn't there. Pardon?
Okay. Do you know what the deal is with this flower?
With what flower? Oh,
Flower.
He looks at. Did you bring the flower with you? I'm assuming
Yeah,
you had
it's
it
still
you.
with me, yeah.
He looks at the flower in your hand, and he looks at the hole in the ground. He goes, And he walks over to it. You see him inspect it. You see him like sort of like look at it, almost like he's rolling a nature roll. And then he goes, "It's a normal flower. What about it?"
Is there a reason these people were so obsessed with it?
People can be a little bit crazy in these woods.
Yes, but why?
And he sort of pauses. Because there are many of us that are not as fortunate as I am.
I'm not liking the tension in the workplace.
There's workplace. This is a survival. This is a forest where your only goal is to survive to make it to see another day. I, however, thanks to my pure lineage and my exceptional skills, have been able to refine my craft so that I must not fear about these things, but little peasants like this have no capabilities of that. And he sort of waves at all the dead people. And he continues walking through the forest with the horses following him.
I'm gonna walk with Jerry.
You're not gonna ride on Jerry?
Does Jerry want to be ridden right now?
Because
I will ride Jerry.
Sure, yeah, you can ride Jerry.
But only if he wants me to. I'm just saying.
I'm already riding cars. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll ride car and I'll try to bond with him. Figure out more about him.
You're riding car instead?
No, Jerry.
Oh, Jerry. Okay, wait, are you talking to Jerry then?
I mean, like, kind of. I'm like...
You're like holding up different fruits, like, what does this one mean to you?
Yeah, I'm
You
like...
hold up a blueberry, he gives you a knowing look. You hold up a pineapple, he gives you a look like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out what different fruits he likes and stuff.
Okay, sure, why not? I won't make you roll. So yeah, you continue through the forest, and you get to a cave, and a cave entrance, and the cave, there's 2 large wooden doors at the entrance to this cave. And he pulls open the doors, and he leads you guys inside, and he takes the horse. He says he has you guys dismount your horses, and he puts the horses in a nice little stable. And as you look around, you realize this is like, it's like a castle inside this cave. Long hallways, big booming rooms, torches lighting all of the walls. And as you walk down, he gives you a brief tour. He goes, yes, this is the dining room. This is my bedroom. And you look inside his bedroom. It's just this massive, elaborate room with all these beautiful carvings and all these things. And he takes you to a room. He goes, this is my sitting room. And it's a very nicely furnished, very snug place. It would be what you would probably consider the peak of the height of luxury from the different quadrants you visited, the different quadrants you've been to, and where you grew up. And he goes, please, sit. And he claps his hands twice, and a thing of tea is brought in and set down. He goes, have some.
Who was it brought in by?
What?
Who was it brought in by?
Let me...
Wait, what happened to the horses?
They got put in a stable.
Okay.
It's not, you don't, it just comes in.
Oh.
Like
And
by
it's set
itself?
Well, no, he clapped his hands.
But nobody is physically bringing them in.
Not that you can see, no.
Can I roll perception to see if there's people with invisibility in the room?
Sure, go ahead. Roll perception. I don't care.
Dear Lord.
What'd you get? What's the base roll?
5.
No, you don't know.
Hey, but my perception is +3.
Yeah, that
so
doesn't
it's an
help
8.
anything. You don't know. You just see it's tea. He goes, please have some, and he sits down.
I'm not questioning this. I'm taking some tea.
Okay.
Actually, that is a lie. I am questioning the tea.
My God.
I'm sorry.
Roll investigation on the tea.
I'm sorry. I don't trust tea from strangers.
Fair enough. No one in their right mind would, but
That is a 17.
a
I've
17.
so
It's
many
tea.
17s today.
It's normal freaking tea. He goes, I have honey as well, and he hands you guys some honey. A little tin of honey. Actually, a tin of honey comes in and is set down on the
I'm not gonna take the tea, but
You're not gonna take the tea?
I am gonna take the tea, not the honey. Sorry.
Okay. What are you gonna do, baby?
He's not gonna drink any tea, but he's gonna look up and he's gonna be like, okay, thank you. I suppose. I'm not like the biggest fan
Are you gonna drink the tea?
No.
Okay. So you guys just both hold the teacups. Are you drinking the tea?
I'm
Des?
drinking it.
Okay, yeah. It's a good flavor of tea. It's a very rich herbal tea. Herbal.
Herbal.
There are some words you read, and they look a certain way, and you always read them like herbal, but you say it with the herbal, or like melancholy, which I always read as malechany. There are certain words.
Italian
Yeah, Italian.
versus Italian.
Italian.
I've always said Italian, like unironically.
So as you're sitting here, and you, Des, are drinking your tea. You, Bippy, are just holding the cup, not drinking your tea. And he's sipping on his tea. He goes, well, I would ask your backstory, but given those circumstances, I don't think you trust me very much, so I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I've already told you I'm Eldon Evergreen. I come from a long line of purebred elves. I know that you don't have... As he sort of looks you guys up and down, he goes, I know that your kind are not refined and genetically pure like I am and like my family has been, but I use magic. And it comes both from my lineage, but also from the ancient craft that's been passed down from time to time. I'm sure you'll be very confused, so let me start at the beginning. Long ago, before, many talk about the before. In the before, there was magic. And you may be saying, well, that we have no proof of that. That's just a rumor. The government has told us that's not true. I have proof. Just bear with me. There was magic, but the government didn't like it. There was many, many rulers who wanted magic out. It was too hard to control in their eyes. They thought, we can't possibly keep this contained. We can't keep this controlled. We can't maintain anything in this realm. And then one specific ruler came along, one specific leader, and he decided to wage war on it. He decided that he was going to wipe it out. He sanctioned all of the land into quadrants because they wanted to alienate magic. They wanted to push it out. They wanted to keep it pure. They scared the people in the quadrants. They pushed propaganda. They would publicly execute those who used magic. It was very strict. It was very forbidden. And worse than all of that, they erased records. They erased history. They made it unknown what actually happened. No one could trust anything. To the point that we had to simply trust them, that they had our best intentions in mind. I'm sure they told all of you, they told all the people in your quadrants how scary it is between the quadrants, how dangerous it is, how they keep you safe, away from all of that. The most important thing is they made magic seem like something of myth and fairy tale, a simple rumor. But it's not. I'm sure you noticed the tea set. I know you've noticed my book. They aren't as dangerous. The areas between the quadrants, they aren't as dangerous as the government makes them sound. There are more people who live in secrecy than you might think. Quietly rebel by living their lives. Many of them use magic. I use magic. And we have a plan to throw the government over, to take care of it, to get it so that people can be free again. You remember those dogs you saw? Those were mutants that the government unleashed between the quadrants to both scare those in the quadrants and keep them away, as well as to hurt us magic users, to hurt us that live in secrecy. I'm one of those people that lives in secrecy, I hate to admit it. My family has been pure blood elves for long, long lines of lineage, and we used to be grand, we used to be revered. Now I sit in the little castle in a little corner of nowhere, biding my time like a fool. I'm sure this is a bit much for you. It's a lot of information. I'm sure one of the biggest things on your minds is you want proof. And he stands up and he says, can you follow me, please?
I will very, very quietly just stand up and follow him.
Vaughn takes a moment to just look at Des like really long time, and then look back at the teacups, and then look back at Eldrin, and then stands up.
He takes you down a hallway, and he takes you to a long hall. It's not a hallway, it's a hall. And there's portraits and murals and all these different things of all of these previous, assumingly family members of his. And he walks down the hall, and he goes, these are the members of my family. And he gets to the end of the hall, and he opens a door. And inside is a library. An expansive library. And there's people in that library. There's older folks sitting and reading. There's younger folks sitting and reading. They all look up and they notice you. They just take note of you. They don't say anything. And he goes, this is what we've been able to write and compile of what the past really was. We've taken as much proof as we can, and he's taking you through the library as he says this. And he says, we've taken as much physical evidence as we can. And there's old magic wands with dates on them. There's little in glass containers on shelves. There's all these different relics and things. Because we've taken as much as we can, but this is a library of all the information we have. You see, the organization we have strives to help educate people, to help save people from the quadrants, and overall, as I said, overthrow the government. And one of the things we've done is curate this library. And he motions around. All of these people, they're learning about the past, they're learning about things that happened, and you can ask some of the elderly folks that run higher up on the council that's working to overthrow the government, and they'll tell you about what it was like in the past. Those of them that were alive then. They'll tell you the stories of those who told them stories of what it was like in the past. They'll tell you the relics they found. They'll tell you all of this. You've been living in a lie. And he comes over to a couple of seats and he sits down, and he motions for you guys to sit down. I'm sorry, I know this is a lot of information. It's always hard when we bring new members in because it's hard to hear that everything you know has been inherently untrue. Now I want to hear your story. Who sent you here? What are your motives? Why'd you come to that clearing? Clearly you aren't crazy like the people out there. Clearly you aren't magic users like the people in here. You aren't part of the council, very obviously. You don't have the tattoo of the council. But so what are you doing here?
A ramen lady?
Pardon?
A ramen lady sent us here. I don't know why.
What, it's a ramen lady?
Yeah.
Ramen, like the dish?
Yes. She had an imaginary dog named Fido.
Oh. And you see a look of recognition flash across his face. And he goes, Of course you would think that was an imaginary dog. And he sort of chuckles to himself. He goes, well, never mind all that. Say, don't look so concerned. It's nothing bad. It's just nothing you can understand right now. And with all the information you're being given, I'm sure it will be too much. Of course, I know who that is. Why'd she send you? She just sent you to the clearing?
Yes.
Well, why did she send you?
She helped us get away from a couple of government officials who were chasing us, gave us our horses, told us to come here.
Yeah.
I see. I don't think I was ever formally introduced to either of you. What are your names? And he holds out his hand to shake your guys' hands.
Vaughn again takes his little timid hands that are always shaking a mild bit. And so he timidly shakes his hand. It's not very strong at all. It wouldn't be formal at all.
He has a very strong grip.
Woo! He goes, I'm Von Hef. Yeah.
You're Des, correct?
I would like to have in this time accidentally just fully just shapeshifted into him. Just standing there.
He looks at you, he gives you a once over, he goes, a shapeshifter. And he nods once. He goes, so, tell me, why were the government officials after you?
recall this.
We were on a train between quadrants, and the train crashed. We were the survivors. It sounds like, I couldn't explain it, but they were looking for something. It was out there, or something. They thought we knew something, or something, maybe, I don't know.
The government did?
The government, because they have been chasing us, I guess, looking for us. They don't know who we are, but they're looking for us.
I see. Yes. He sort of pauses. He looks at both of you. He looks between the two of you. And he goes, well, I don't know what you want to do with this information. Perhaps you would like to join the initiative. I'm sure the council would love to meet with you guys. You'd have to get approval of the council, of course, but we're always looking for new members. But I'm sure this is a lot of information, and very clearly it's overwhelming. You can't quite make a decision now. Oh, and feel free, as long as you don't break anything, or all of the things in this library are magically protected to help ensure that nothing is broken or stolen or lost or hurt in any way. But feel free to thumb through the pages of our archives or take a look at the relics we've collected as freely as you like.
All right.
And he goes, I have business matters to tend to, but I'll be in touch if you need me. And he sort of stands up and he goes, and you see literally nothing happens. He claps twice, but you see literally nothing happens. He goes, my unseen servant will keep an eye on you. Actually, never mind, you wouldn't get it. Just don't do anything rambunctious because I will know. And I'll let you guys have your time to make a decision. And he stands up and he walks away.
Vaughn slowly pans over to Tez and is just staring. He's kind of just short-circuiting, like, processing everything.
I think Des is too. Very, like, looking around, like, very, very interested. Like, there is a whole bunch of knowledge she has never seen before. She wants to know everything. She's very much, I think she is, like, kind of struggling, like, not really, because she doesn't really have much control over what form she's in. So she's just kind of, like, slipping, kind of. Like, well, consistently staying, like, a similar shape, but just kind of slipping a little bit, like, eye color-wise and stuff. Well, she's just looking around, like, oh, knowledge.
Knowledge. Ooh. What do you make all of this?
I think that guy's crazy. But I think that he knows a lot more than we do about this situation. I think these people might be able to help us, especially when there are people after us. They don't know me, but they might know you. I don't know. I don't know what you do, but they might.
I don't. They might. I don't think they would, though.
So I think that this is a place pretty much guaranteed safety, where we could maybe lay low, where we could figure out if there's anything useful. Because clearly these people know a lot more than we do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot more of them. And I think it might be interesting to just stay for a little bit and see what's going on.
Yeah, I think we can at least do that much.
At least meet the council. I don't know.
I would like to see what is happening, I suppose. It's the best way to put it.
Agreed.
All right. So as you both come to this consensus that you're going to, as far as I understand, just sort of try to learn more before you do anything, right? That's.
I believe we're also going to attempt to meet with the council, just again for the purpose of learning more.
Yeah. So as you both come to this general conclusion to learn more and potentially meet with the council to learn more as well, you're approached by a young woman. And she comes over to you guys. She goes, "Hi, I'm so sorry. I hope I'm not intruding on anything. I noticed, sorry, I help run the library." She's got a very mousy appearance. She has these big rimmed glasses, and she's sort of, what?
Sorry, I think round glasses are like the most adorable things to ever exist.
Yes, she gives the look of quiet library girl. And she comes over and she's got big horn rimmed glasses, and she's got like messy brown hair, and she goes, "Hi, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to intrude at all. I figured you might wanna, I don't know if you wanna," and she sort of just stands there for a second. "I have a book on trains. Your train crashed. I figured you, I don't know, I think Eldrin mentioned, sorry, I didn't mean to overhear, but I think Eldrin mentioned that you could read some of the archives of the library. And so I know that your train crashed, and so I have the book on trains." And she sets the book on trains down on, like, the coffee table.
Oh, well, thank you. And he picks up the book and he, like, puts it underneath his arm. Because he really does appreciate, like, her being super helpful. So he feels like he needs to take the book. So he takes the book and he, like, hooks it under his arm, adjusting his backpack strap a little bit because there's a lot of ramen in there that he still hasn't eaten. He's going to go, "Oh, I really appreciate it. Thank you."
Yeah. Also, I hope you know this. I don't know if Eldrin told you this, but, if you take one of the books or one of the archive artifacts or anything out of this room, it'll, you'll get hurt. Like, really bad. So don't take anything out of the library.
Oh, okay.
I'm just letting you know.
Yep, I didn't plan on taking it out.
I just want to know. I just want to let you know. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Well, that's all.
Well, thank you.
Do you have any questions?
How old is this girl?
Why don't you roll? Are you going to ask her, or are you just going
Yeah, I'll ask her. How old are you?
Sorry?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 19.
Okay. Sorry, I was just like genuinely curious. I was like, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't...
I'm Beatrix, by the way. Sorry.
Hi, Beatrix. I was just wondering, Eldrin kind of mentioned potentially, like, sitting or talking with the council. Do you
Oh, the
know...
council.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Are you looking to become part of the cause? Are you looking to join the initiative?
I don't think we're quite there yet, but I
Oh,
think
just
we are...
looking to learn more?
Yes.
Well, I think, well, I'm sure a meeting could be arranged with the council. I don't really know. I mainly run the library, but that would be something you'd have to talk to Eldrin more about. But we have a lot of council records in here about different hearings that went on in the council. We're a very open system, so you can read about all the hearings, all the initiations that people did to join the initiative, the whole process, and our whole system and everything in these archives. There's plenty of that. I could get some of that for you. Would you like that? Would that help you?
I actually think that'd be quite nice.
Okay, just a moment. And she stands there and she just stares off into space for a moment. And her eyes just sort of go blank as she just, like, stares into nothingness. And then she looks back at you. She goes, "Of course." And then she, like reaches in this, like, bag of hers and pulls out a couple of books. And she goes, "Here, these are some archive records. This one's about different initiations that happened. This one's about how the council works. And this one's about the other hearings that have happened, like
previous discussions?
Well, yes, it has a lot of history on different hearings that have happened, maybe not directly relating to initiations and stuff, but here," and she sets them on the coffee table. "Anything else?"
Well, I think we're good for now. At least
Okay.
I am. Well, thank you so much, though.
Yeah,
Thank you, Beatrix.
of course. Oh, you know my name. Yeah. And she sort of just stands there for a second and then goes, "Aqua," and then she walks away. And then she comes back for a second and she says, do you see that centaur over there?"
He is a centaur, so...
Yeah,
yes.
You see that centaur over there? And she motions down to a centaur that's sitting at a desk. And you've never seen a centaur before, first off. You've heard about them in, like, random myths, but you've never seen one. This is a real one. And she goes, he makes very good coffee. So if you ever want coffee, you could go talk to him. His name is Bill. Just tell him that I sent you. Okay. And she walks away.
I'm gonna look over at Vaughn and just be like,
Wait, what's his name?
Sorry, his name is Bill. And then she walks
Thank
away.
you. Thank you. I call out, like, as she's, like, walking away. Okay, well, I think I got what I needed. Do you need anything else?
she was lovely.
I agree.
Yeah, I think I would like to read over all this.
That's fair. I specifically am interested in the hearings if you want to start with the other two.
I want to know as much about this council as I can before I meet them.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So as you both start to read about the hearings and the council and all of these different things, you almost feel a little bit overwhelmed. Because here you were just a couple days ago, minding your own business, going around your own shabby little lives, taking a train from one quadrant to another, and just trying to make it by, just trying to achieve these goals. And now here you are, just a couple days later, sitting in a library, having just been told that your entire life was a lie. It's a lot. It's very overwhelming.
Yeah.
You don't know whether or not to believe it. You don't know whether what you've been told is true. But as you read more about this, you start to get a clearer, fresher mind on the entire thing. You know, soon, or you hope that soon, it's all gonna make sense.
Wait and see, look out below, and watch our world prosper. On the roll, on the road, on the road.
Von Hef is played by Bippy. Desdemona is played by Bo. The DM is Random Noob, editing by Bippy, art by Bo. Theme song promotions by Random Noob.
The credits for the following songs in this episode are A Singular Perversion by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4 license. Night Vigil by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4 license. Lasting Hope by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com, licensed under Creative Commons license by Attribution 4 license. Virtutes Instrumenti by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4 license. Ascending the Vale by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com, licensed under Creative Commons license by Attribution 4 license. Dark Fog by Kevin MacLeod and Compotech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4 license. The credits to the songs will be in the description down below and the link to Incompetech.com.
Thank you all so much for listening. Our next episode won't be coming out for a few weeks, so hang in there. And hey, while you wait, let some cool friends or family or other individuals know about the podcast. Also, come give our socials a once over. The links to those are in the podcast description. Stay safe, have fun, enjoy life, eat a bagel. We'll see you all next time.
So I told my friends, here we go. Grab your dice, 'cause it's on the roll.
And he was young foul. Sorry. Why are you smiling at me?
Because we're back on the mic.
Are you having fun?
Yes.
Do you hate the session?
No.
Are you considering me a shitty DM?
No.